Hi guys. So for today's reading, we are going to be doing an in-depth healing reading, and we have 3 piles for you to choose from today. Pile 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile that you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe. All those things really help my channel grow, and they also help others to be able to find these messages if they need them as well. And I really appreciate everybody who's been doing that. I really appreciate everybody who's been leaving timestamps as well. You guys are amazing, and thank you so much. I also really appreciate anybody who has donated to this channel too. You guys are great and lifesavers, and I hope you know it. My Cash App, PayPal, and Amazon wishlist are all in the description box below if you'd like to do that. And let's get started with pile 1. For pile 1, let's see what you are healing from and how to help you on that path. So, we have betrayal of a friend or a loved one, angry energy directed at you, haters are revealed, fake friends, final words, left for dead, pregnancy or birth. So, somebody could have passed away recently. They may have had some final words that may have been a betrayal in some way. There might have been a lot of angry energy directed at you. Somebody could have felt like they were left for dead by you, or you could have felt like you were left for dead by this person. And this person is very, very angry at you, but I feel like you either know who this person is already, or they're going to be being revealed. This could have something to do with a baby mama, baby daddy, or it could be a friend who is pregnant or is giving birth to something, whether that is a child or something else like a business or plans. Plans is one of the biggest things I'm kind of feeling there. So let's see what else we have. We have, if I can get this open, bullying, target, center stage discrimination, made to feel unworthy of life. So you may have been severely bullied by people. You may have even been pushed into a severe depression, a depression where you either were feeling like you wanted to kill yourself or you were praying for somebody else to do the dirty work. Something along those lines. You were really targeted by specific people who were very angry with you for some reason. Neglect and invisibility causes feelings of not belonging and unworthiness. These people neglected you. They treated you like you were nothing. They treated you like you were invisible. I feel like you have dealt with people who treated you invisible, and then on the other side of the coin, you have dealt with people who went out of their way to really just be despicable towards you in some way as well. There might have been a lot of gossip or a lot of lies being spread about you in the background as well. Scapegoat and gaslighting. Yeah, gossip and lies, definitely. Always to blame, apologizes for being self. So, you know what? You guys really need to work on not saying sorry every 5 minutes for everything or thinking that everything is your fault. You need to start realizing that it is not your fault that these people treated you this way. These people are projecting their anger, their hate, their rage, their hurt, their own insecurities. They're projecting all of that on you. No, that does not excuse their behavior. That does not make what they are doing right. But what it does tell you is that it is not your fault that they are doing this. And also another great thing to work on is not focusing on them. Don't give them the time, the energy, the attention that they're craving from you. Focus on what you got going on. Focus on your goals. Focus on healing. Focus on working on yourself. Focus on getting out there, putting yourself out there, not hiding yourself, because neglect, it causes you to go into this invisibility mode. And that's not necessarily your fault either, but we can change that. And working to change that, and working to change the way that you present yourself to the world. Ooh, what's wrong with being confident? Go listen to that song. Time to be more confident about who you are and what you are, and to stop listening to the opinions and thoughts of these people who have hurt you so much. We also have gaslighting triggers self-esteem and self-worth issues, also abandonment issues. So we have gaslighting twice. Or ghosting. Oh, that says ghosting, not gaslighting. I don't know why I read gaslighting. I swear that said gaslighting a minute ago. Yeah, you dealt with a lot of people that neglected you purposefully. I feel like there was an intentional harm done here. They ghosted you on purpose. They wanted you to feel like you were nothing. They wanted you to feel invisible. They wanted you to feel the way that they felt. For some reason, this person felt like they were unworthy, like they were invisible, like they were nothing. And I feel like for a lot of you, you may have even reached out to this person a lot. You may have really made this person feel more visible than anybody had in a very long time. And this person took out their pain on the person who was there to help them. For a lot of you, I feel like that's what it was, is you were there to help somebody, and this person wanted you to look like the bad guy, so they made sure to tell everybody else you were the bad guy. They made sure to also tell you were the bad guy and make you feel like you were the bad guy as well. And at the same time, they treated you like you were nothing or no one, and like you didn't matter and you were not worthy. And really, in all honesty, you are so worthy. Time to practice mindfulness. Be aware of the present moment and observe. Try to respond and not to react. So try not to react in situations. Try to respond. Try to think it out first and try to respond, because I feel like some of you may have responded in a very negative way to this, and it made other people think that this person was right in what they were saying about you and claiming about you, because after so long of being bullied, neglected, hurt, used, and ghosted, breadcrumbed, things like that, sometimes you can get really pissed off and you can express yourself in a way that makes you look like the bad guy, even though technically it came from a place of being hurt for so long by this person. Realize that we are all doing the best that we can with the tools that we have, and this will help you to leave behind the pain caused and help you to forgive yourself and others. Forgiveness will bring you peace. So there's a need here to let go, to forgive, to realize that this person, no matter how awful they were, this person is somebody who is hurting, and this person is hurting others because of their own pain. That does not excuse it, but what it does do is say that, hey, I know what people I don't want to be around now. It's the people that are hurting other people because they are hurting. So I want to be around healthy, healed people. And how do I do that? By taking care of myself, getting healthy, healing, and then knowing, because now you're going to be able to see those red flags. You're going to be able to see those warning signs. You're going to be able to see those things when people are doing them. And you're going to be able to sort it out and not let it bother you so much to a core level, and be able to move away before the damage becomes too much. Volunteer somewhere. It helps you to feel needed and appreciated, and it also helps those in need. It gets you out and interacting with some good people too. Head Start is one of the places that I volunteered for a little bit when I was coming out of this energy with one of my exes. And it's a really great place to meet people. It's a great place to give back to, because Head Start, and I know that's not in every country, but around here, Head Start is basically a children's place for all the poor kids who can't afford daycare centers and stuff like that. It's basically like a pre-kindergarten type of thing. And a lot of those kids are very neglected. A lot of those kids have a lot of invisibility problems, or they have a lot of scapegoating problems. They deal with a lot of stressed parents who have a lot on their plates and don't have a lot of time for them. And most of the time they give to them is not the best time because they are very stressed. And I'm definitely not excusing any of that. And at the same time, when you're working with those kids and interacting with those kids and seeing those kids light up because you're there to see them when nobody else did, it really helps you to feel more seen as well. It helps you to feel more appreciated. It helps you to feel like there's a purpose and reason for what you went through, because you're able to give back to others who are going through similar things. So find somewhere to volunteer where you feel like your expertise and your experience can really help you and lift you up. Happiness is found within. Take action to find what brings you inner peace. Smell the roses, solar plexus chakra, willpower and determination. So it's time to really get more in touch with your creative side as well, to take some time for singing, some dancing, some painting, drawing, writing, and babysitting would be a good thing too. I feel like for a lot of you, working with kids is going to be very beneficial for you, and it's really going to help you to find a lot of happiness within yourself. Ground yourself and know that you are safe in being your true self. Root chakra, be proud of who you are. Be proud of you. Be confident in your own skin and in who you are. Find your balance, find your stability, and know that that comes from inside of you. Nobody can take away your confidence, your self-love, your self-esteem, unless you allow them to. There's a big difference between abuse and enabling, but both sides play a part. And we can choose to no longer enable people to abuse us in those ways, to no longer allow them to get to us or hurt us. Master healing. 33. I haven't used these cards in a long time. Initiation by water. 23. So for one thing, I really feel like cleansing sessions in the shower is going to be very beneficial to you. Being able to wash off all the negative energy down the drain, being able to call back in your energy, the positive energy of you, being able to pray over the water and ask for it to bless you as you are being filled with light. I feel like that's really going to be one of the strongest ways to be able to work in healing for you. Baths are really good as well. Just being able to chill in the bath for a little bit and let the whole world go. Allow all your muscles to relax as you're doing this, and just allow all the stress to melt away. Allow all the words to melt away, all the thoughts, all the actions, everything. And know that none of it is your fault. That these things happen. They just happen. It's not something that you can blame on yourself. It's not that you just attract these things and you deserve these things because these things are attracted to you. That's not what it is. What it is that these things happen, and how we react to them is how we feel. So, work on your own things. Know that you can't control what anyone else is doing, but you can control what you are doing. Also, the Ascended Masters are really watching over you, protecting you, guiding you, trying to help you find that inner peace. So pray more, meditate more, get in touch with your higher self more, and know that you are love. You are love. Two of Swords, making decisions, smart, knowing, balanced thoughts, balanced mind, balanced life, blunt, witty, free-spirited, choosing to serve you so that you can serve others in the long run, letting go of baggage by choice. So it's time to let go of the baggage. It's time to release the past. It's time to free your mind, free your heart, free your spirit of all the negativity and drama that has happened. And it is time to choose yourself. It's time to choose yourself, because you cannot help anyone else unless you choose to help yourself first. So you need to make sure that you are helping you so that you can help others in the long run as well. Knight of Swords, energetic, massive growth, learning what you want, understanding your passions, very focused, perseverance, quick speed, attractive, passionate, learning to open up, go-getter, taking chances. So there's a need here to take chances, to get out there, to express yourself more, to speak your truth more, to really learn more as well. There's something that you're wanting to learn more about. I feel like a lot of you are wanting to learn more about healing. And you can learn so much about healing from right at home inside your house. You don't got to go to school for that. You can learn all kinds of stuff about healing. Trust me, because you know what? Abuse-related illnesses are a very, very big thing, especially in my family. And a couple years ago, I had pain head to fucking toe, and like massive pain. My whole entire body was breaking down, and it was getting to the point where my hands were hurting so bad, and they were actually locking up to the point that I couldn't move them at all. And most days I am in no pain now. Even my migraines have lessened in duration and occurrences, and it's because I have done so much healing work on my body, on my mind, on my soul, and I have freed myself of the weight. Those things will eat at you if you allow them to. They will tear you down if you allow them to. Freedom to be self, knowing how to enjoy life, knowing where you belong and finding your purpose, ready to live life, a life of happiness with friends and soul family. So, in order to find people that you enjoy being around, that you can have fun around, that you can go out with, that you can talk to, that you can live with, that you can really bond with, you are going to have to bring more of your true self out. And what that is going to require is for you to delve inside and see who your true self really is, because you've suppressed it for so long because of the people around you who made you feel like being you was not okay. It's time to really bring you out, because yeah, those people are going to fall away, and that's okay. It is okay if you lose the people who don't accept you for who you are, because you are going to be bringing in people who do accept you for who you are. The only way that you can find those people is if you take that mask off and you present your true self. Eagle and Firefly, freedom, independence, being able to see the bigger picture, being able to really stand out from the crowd, really being able to express yourself, your truth, and really being able to be a light in the darkness for others, to guide them to doing the same. I feel like a lot of you are going to be guiding other people to do the same. I was actually told I was going to be healing a lot of healers when I went down this path, and I feel like a lot of you in this pile are healers. You are here to help heal others, but the only way that you can help heal others is if you heal yourself. And so it's very important for you to be focused on this right now, and focused on gaining your independence, gaining your freedom, and not allowing anybody else to infringe upon your own rights anymore, standing up for yourself. That way you can therefore stand up for other people to a more full extent as well. Some of you may actually stand up for others even though you don't stand up for yourself, but now you need to stand up for yourself so that you can show others how to stand up for themselves, and also so that you can learn how to stand up even more when it's necessary, because sometimes you don't even realize that you're not standing up when you should stand up, simply because you aren't standing up for yourself in those areas either. So it's time to really stand up for yourself, to set your boundaries, to tell people, hey, look, this is not okay, and I don't like the way you're behaving, and I'm done with this BS. And to walk away from people who are going to treat you like you're nothing. Walk away from people that are not going to be there for you, even though you are there for them. And don't walk away in anger. Don't tell them, hey, you're a piece of shit, fuck you, get out of my life. No, you tell them, I'm sorry, but you know what? The way that you are doing things, I expect more from people that I'm in a relationship with, because I give more. So I appreciate when other people give back to me too. And if you can't give back to me, like you've shown you can't give back to me, then I gotta walk away, and I'm sorry. Maybe someday you will learn what's truly important and valuable in your life, and you will start giving to the people who are giving to you. I've had to do that myself. Anyway, so that's pretty much what I got for this pile, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you thought about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated with you, what you might be going through, who these people could be, things like that, what you are passionate about. I'd love to know what you're passionate about. Let me help you feel like it's a good thing to be passionate about, and it's not weird at all, and it is okay to do it. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. So for pile 2, let's see what is going on here and what you are healing from and how to go about that. We have remembering the forgotten past. So some of you guys could actually have memories coming up of things that you had forgotten before, things that your mind had blocked out, and you might be having a hard time dealing with some of these things. But at the same time, if your mind was bringing them back out, then your mind knows that you can handle them now, because a lot of times our mind will trigger amnesia in ways so that we forget about the past, because we can't handle the past at that time, because we feel like we have no control over it and we can't do anything about it. So sometimes it will actually block out things. Sob stories. Fears and doubt clears. Drama comes to light. Permission. A life well lived. So, I feel like you guys, as your fear and your anxiety and your doubt clears away, as your energies are healing, I feel like you are going to be remembering a lot of different things, and you're going to be seeing different things that you missed before. Could be your sob stories, could be somebody else's. There's going to be a lot of things coming to light that you had not known before. I feel like as well, you guys are going to be living a much better life as you start to heal more. You're really going to be getting out there more. You're going to be doing more things. You're going to be going more places. You're going to be enjoying your life instead of worrying of what could happen if you decide to take a leap of faith. I feel like a lot of you are coming into stronger faith. So let's see what we got for the types of abuse here. Your nature used against you. Empath. Overshadowing. Makes you feel invisible, like you can't get recognition, like you aren't good enough, like your voice doesn't matter, and like everything they say is the end all be all. I feel like a lot of you were dealing with narcissist empath dynamics here. Did I only end up with 2 of those for this pile? I thought there was more than that. I only ended up with 2 of those. So yeah, I feel like somebody was there might have been some scapegoating and gaslighting here as well. And if that resonates, you can check out pile 1 too. Somebody was really placing you in the background. Yeah, neglect and invisibility was in pile 1 too. Placing you in the background. And they were trying to look like they were the biggest, baddest, best thing out there. They tried to make you believe that as well. Very strong ego here. And they used your nature to help people, to guide people, to love people, your ability to connect with people and to feel people. They used that against you in a lot of ways. They made you really feel like they used sob stories to get to you as well. They played the victim mode so that you would be there to help them. And then they didn't give you any credit for that help. No recognition for that help. They also never did any actual healing at all. And so it really made you feel like you didn't have any value to offer, I feel like, for a lot of you. They used sob stories to get your permission in some sort of situation as well, to get you to say yes. Emotion regulation is needed. Understand your emotional triggers and reduce your vulnerability to emotions, and address and change anything that you feel is unwanted or overly reactive responses to outside factors. So one thing I'm going to tell you guys too, okay, as an empath, we are not meant to bear the burdens of everybody's crap. We just aren't. In fact, it will actually kill you if you do that. It will. It just will. Period. Bottom line. If you bear the weight of the entire world on your shoulders, it literally will kill you. And actually, it feels like you're wearing the weight of the world on your shoulders, and it will break down your entire body. What you need to do is you need to gain a healthy detachment. Cold detachment is different from a healthy detachment. As an empath who has probably dealt with a lot of very cold people, you probably do not want to be seen as cold. You probably don't want to be seen as cruel. But here's the deal. You do need to have a certain level of detachment to where you can put things away at the end of the day, to where you're not holding on to it, to where you're not doing things that you wouldn't normally do simply because you're trying to make people around you feel better. You need to stand your ground, and you need to develop some good, healthy boundaries here. And trust me, I've had to work on that my damn self. So I am not judging at all here. Get active to release the toxic energies within. Ride a bike, hike, chop wood, clean, or organize. Art, writing, yoga, stretching, games, and activities will truly help. So, once again, I'm going to mention pile one because that's a lot of what I was telling them to get out and do too. You really need to release the things that you have been holding on to. You need to release the energies within you. You are here to transmute energies. You are not here to be a sponge and absorb them from everyone around you. And in fact, it will actually make you act like those people when you start absorbing all their energies. Those energies start coming out of you in different ways. It breaks you out of your own character and pushes you into the character of another. And especially if you have people like that around you, you really don't want to be doing that. So you have to be discerning in who you spend your time and your energy on. And you also have to make sure that you are not allowing them to take up all of your time and energy, and that you are not allowing yourself to fill up with all their energy without releasing it in some way. The shower thing I mentioned in pile one is a good idea too. Turn your wounds into wisdom. The strength lies within. Look at everything that you have been through. Take pride in your ability to survive and thrive. Let your desire to heal guide you in overcoming the past. Accept what was, forgive yourself and others, knowing that this will remove the heavy burden of the shadow of blame and what it has caused in your life. So you may be severely blaming yourself. You might be going, oh, I should have known these people were like that. Oh, I should have known this was going to happen. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. It was so stupid. Stop that. Stop it right now. Because you know what? No, you didn't know. And oh well. We're not meant to know every single thing. We just aren't. We are not meant to know every single thing. And you know what? As you learn and grow, you know more things. But at the same time, you need to stop having that guilt. You need to stop having that blame of yourself or even of others. And you need to just accept that people are people. You and everyone else. Everyone is just a person. And we can only do so much. Crown chakra. Everything is connected. You are never alone. Trust and have faith in your connection to the multitude. Pray more. Meditate more. Crown chakra. Oh, fuck. Pray more. Meditate more. Listen to your guides. They are always near you to guide you on your path. Connect to a prayer or a higher power. Rewiring. So there's a need to rewire your thinking process instead of, oh God, I was so stupid to do that. Oh, hey, I'm human and I made a mistake, and that's okay. And it's okay that that human over there made a mistake too, because we're all just human, and that's okay. Nobody is ever going to be perfect, and most of the people who think they're perfect are self-righteous assholes that, you know what? They're busy running around judging everybody else, and yet they're still doing nasty things themselves, mostly because they're not even looking in the mirror. They're projecting that mirror onto everyone around them. Embrace the blessings life is bringing. Let go of a lack mentality. So it's time to let go of a lack mentality. It is time to embrace the blessings coming your way. It's time to really see and notice all the good things in your life and to stop focusing on all the bad ones. That's what a lot of that is. Queen of Wands, intimacy, creativity, strong, stable, new projects or ideas, psychic inspirations, sassy, positive, flirty, love self, fun, flirty, passionate, spiritual, caring and nurturing self and others, protective, affectionate, camaraderie. So there's a need to just get out, to have some fun, to be you know what? I feel like a lot of you may be a very flirty person, and you're not really even trying to flirt. You're just somebody who loves talking to people, connecting to people, interacting with people, and that is okay. You need to stop blaming yourself when other people get upset about that. There's a lot of people who can all of a sudden think you're screwing their boyfriend when you talk to them or when you met them an hour ago. I had that happen last time I went out. And it is hard going out again simply because, you know what? I am sick of that happening. Just because I talk to people does not mean I'm screwing them. Holy crap. But that could be a lot of what's going on here too, is you're a very passionate, sassy, positive person who's out there talking to people, you're a go-getter. You know what you want and you go after it, and you're very creative, very spiritual, very passionate, just fiery, and you're the life of the party. And in order to embrace your life of the party energy, you got to stop worrying about whether or not other people are okay with that. Who cares if other people are okay with that? If they're not okay with that, they got problems in their own life and they're projecting it onto you. It has nothing to do with you. Ideas of partnership: healthy, vital, strong, choosing your path, making choices, playfully taking action, going after your goals, moving forward, glancing back. So some of you guys, it's necessary to look back sometimes, but don't get stuck and focused on that. And it's necessary to look forward at times, but don't get stuck and focused on that. Live in the present moment, enjoy yourself, enjoy your life, go out, have some fun, and stop worrying so much. Going over thoughts and details, manipulation, games, ego, seeing new things missed before, overly obsessed, manipulative, controlling, smart, analytical, mature communicator, fixated, logical, stuck on something or someone. Time to speak the truth. So, some of you could have been dealing with somebody who was like this, who was very manipulative, very ego-based, playing a lot of games, trying to control everything, overly obsessed, stuff like that. And they could have really just lashed out at you, done a lot of nasty things to you, things like that. And I feel like some of you, though, have been in this energy yourself before as well. I don't know how you behaved when you were in that energy. I feel like a lot of you probably behaved in a slightly different manner. But either way, it's still that same energy. So it's time to realize that the hurt at the base of that, the hurt at the root of that, and it's time to really decide to express who you really are, and to let go of anything that is holding you back from just being you, and to let go of the need to control or the need to take charge of situations, and just allow things to play out how they're going to play out for a lot of you. Exploring emotions, seeing all of your options clearly, putting in the work to heal, emotional healing like magic, helping others to see their options as well, cutting through the BS inside, working joyfully to understand your feelings, stirring up emotions and making wishes come true, leaving behind bad memories. So there's a need to really focus on the good things, see the silver lining in everything that has happened. There's a need to dive inside of yourself, and not in a negative way. Don't let yourself spiral down into the abyss and overthink things and overanalyze things and all that kind of crap. It's time to really delve into your emotions and be okay with the emotions that you're feeling. Stingray, there's a need to work on chakra balancing, alignment, your path, your purpose, understanding what it is, having the courage to face your inner demons and having the courage to face the outer demons, really being able to observe situations, to patiently wait and understand situations. I feel like there's a need to really assess the situations and opportunities coming into your life, but not from a controlling standpoint, from a standpoint of everything's going to be okay and everything is going how it's supposed to go, and just really being able to allow things to play out while at the same time observing, paying attention to what's going on, stepping up and saying what you need to say when you need to say it, instead of burying it deep down inside so that it sits and ruminates and you get stuck in overthinking on things. Merkaba, spiritual protection, key of light, life path. You could even have somebody watching you, observing you, obsessed with you a bit themselves, who may be trying to control you, trying to manipulate you, maybe even controlling or manipulating people in your life around you or things like that. Know that this was part of your path. Part of your purpose was to be able to see these things and understand these things and know these things. I also feel like a lot of you are really very strong light workers as well, and you have an immense amount of protection shining down on you. So you do not need to be afraid of these situations or these people. All you need to do is pray and trust. Give all of your burdens, all of your worries, all of that weight on your shoulders, give it up to the higher power and let them deal with it and sort it out. You are not meant to control everything. You are meant to be there, to be a light, to be a beacon of hope, to be somebody who can lead people and guide people, but you are not meant to make them or force them onto that path. They still have free will and they can still choose the path that they want to walk down. And you still have to choose yourself and walk down a path that does not have them in it if they decide that they do not want to walk down the path that is the best path. And it's not even the best path. It's just if they don't want to walk down a path that leaves behind that past and that where they are no longer living in that same energy and that energy is draining you, then you have to move away from that energy because it's pulling on you, and that's not okay. There could also even be a child of yours that is very important for your life path and purpose as well. So in order for this to happen, though, you have to work on that healing, and you have to work on leading by example, not leading by making people do things, but leading by doing them yourself and showing others how to do it. Monkey see, monkey do. So that's what I got for you guys, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys had to say about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated with you, what you might be going through, and I really hope that a lot of you guys, or I really hope that you guys, know that you are amazing, beautiful, wonderful people, and I hope you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. Buried evidence surfaces. Trickster. Ego battle is done and over. New beginnings. Assets transferred. Somebody may have stolen something from you, whether that's money, whether that's holdings. I don't know what it is exactly, but somebody may have stolen something from you. Gossip. And they may have really made everybody around them believe they were this great person, and it turns out they weren't. But buried evidence is going to be coming out. Yeah, text proof. Unique views revealed. School records. So, somebody's school records may be involved here in some way. Somebody may have some very unique views, and those views may be being revealed. There's text proof of something going on here that is going to be being revealed as well. There's a lot of new beginnings coming your way. I feel like somebody may even be giving you something, or something that was stolen may be being returned to you. A lot of you could have dealt with a lot of people gossiping about you, and because they were in their ego. I feel like a lot of these people were trying to claim what you were doing as theirs in some way. And the ego battle is done and over. It's going to all be coming out. So allow it to go. Just release it, let it go, and know that everything's going to be worked out in your favor. Let's see. We have isolation. Triggers fears that you are alone. Social anxiety. Doubts about worth and your capabilities. So a lot of you were isolated. You were made to feel like you were alone, like there was nobody that would help you, like everyone was against you, like you couldn't reach out. My ex did a lot of that. Pretending to care triggers paranoia, trust issues, and doubt of those close to you. So you've dealt with a lot of fake people, a lot of people who were saying that they were your friend and they weren't. They were really doing malicious things behind your back, and they were also trying to pull you away from anybody who did care about you, trying to get you alone so they could have full control over you and your actions. There was a lot more of these that wanted to come out. There was like 6 of these that came out, but I grabbed 3 of them and put the rest back. Narcissistic abuse. Ego and insecurity projected as an inflated sense of self. So somebody has an inflated sense of self. They have a very large ego. And all of this is stirred up by their insecurities. This person is very insecure about everything about themselves. And so that's why they were doing what they were doing. This person, the reason they tell themselves they're the greatest thing since white cheese is because they needed to feel that way. They needed to feel that way. They wanted you to see them that way. They wanted the world to see them that way, but the world wasn't seeing them that way, and you kind of did see them that way. And so they isolated you and kept you away from anyone who could change your views of them. And also, yeah, there's a lot of, you dealt with a lot. You dealt with somebody who was just a egotistical asshole. An asshole. You are everything that wasn't given to you. You are love, light, and wisdom. This person didn't give you any love, light, and wisdom because they didn't want you to feel like you were love, light, and wisdom. They also did not recognize your love, light, and wisdom because they did not want you to know how amazing you were, because they felt like you would be gone if they turned around, because you knew who you were and how amazing you were, and that everyone would want to be around you and everyone would want you to be a part of their life. And so they really did everything in their power to try to make you feel like you were nothing and you could never be anything and you would never be anything, because this person did not want you to They didn't want you to disappear. This person has severe abandonment issues. Severe abandonment issues. Pulling yourself out of darkness is no easy task. Be proud of your progress. And I'm not excusing their behavior, but as an empath, yes, I can feel that, they're hurt, which is probably why you stuck around so long for this bullshit. And at the same time, we got to walk away from things like that. We can't fall victim to believing that. We have to take our power back and we have to move away from situations like that. Acceptance of self and others. Acceptance of personal responsibility. See, exactly. Acceptance of personal responsibility. There's a difference between abuse and enabling. But when you're enabling that abuse and you know that it's abuse and you're continuing to put up with it and they're continuing not to change their ways, but yet you continually allow them to do these things, then technically you are the one making that choice. So make a different choice. Accept that this person is not going to change, and accept that this person is not going to do anything different, and accept that this person has no desire to get over their own issues and is constantly going to be projecting their own issues on you, and then move the fuck away from them. Acceptance of personal responsibility and choosing to approach things in a different way to change the end result. So you have to approach things in a different way. This person's scared of being abandoned. Well, you know what? Trigger that fear, because it's time to get the fuck out of there. And if they really want you in their life, then they are really going to have to actually do the right work to get you back into their life. But it's time to stop falling for the BS. It's time to stop falling for the lies. It's time to stop falling for all their crap. And even then, you're the one who has the power of whether or not they get to come back. And if you're living a good life and they come back and it's creating problems, walk the fuck away again. You don't have to have them in your life. Peace is better than having a million people around any day. Sacral chakra. Follow your passions and your desires with a fearless freedom. Release any guilt or shame surrounding what you want. It's time to really blow up. It's time to glow up. And it is time to bring out your greatest potential, because that's going to trigger these things even more too. That's exactly what I was saying just a second ago. You need to live the life that you were meant to live, regardless of whether this person wants you to or not, regardless of whether or not that means walking away from this person. This person chose to have you walk away by trying to keep you small and keep you in their box. They chose that. You didn't choose that. So stop feeling ashamed of it. Stop feeling guilty for it and go after what you want, regardless of whether this person wants it or not. Let what everyone else wants fall away. Believe what you want matters. So it's time to believe in yourself, and it's time to believe that what you want matters. It's time to stop giving your whole life away to everybody else and allowing everybody to take from you without giving anything in return. Follow your intuition. Quiet your mind so that you can see its guiding light. Find your peace within, and your peace within isn't going to come with people like this around. Learning and growth. Learning the art of calculated risk-taking, hard work paying off, rewards, lucky, working, strong, stable, grounded, stubborn, good luck and abundance comes in from your hard work, attention to details, gaining skills, changing past cycles. So it's time to pay attention to the details. It's time to really understand what's going on here. It's time to know that your hard work is going to pay off. Whether this person wants to fill your mind with doubt on that or not, your hard work is going to pay off. And the harder you work at it, the more it's going to be paying off. 10 of Wands. Take responsibilities for the outcomes. Perseverance pays off. Reliable, hardworking, doing your best. Actions builds success. Responsible actions. Releasing the baggage and burdens within. Realizing that you are love. Granting forgiveness like magic. Releasing the past. So it's time to release the past. It's time to forgive this person. And it's time to know that just as much as this person wanted to hold you back, you held yourself back because you were not wanting to lose this person. As much as this person was not wanting to lose you, you didn't want to lose this person either. And you were losing them as you started to work on yourself. And you were afraid of that. And so now it is time to work on yourself regardless of that. And it is time to pull your energy back from this person so that you can do that without a burden weighing on you. But to do it with forgiveness, to do it with love. Victory and recognition. Freeing yourself of the ego and flying high. Overcoming fears, bright future, getting what you want and need from within instead of without. Actions paying off. Be ready to start a journey. Hard, grueling journey to knowledge. Bringing messages of truth, knowledge, or commitment. Learning and putting lessons to use. Enjoying physical pleasure. Slow movement towards your goals. Taking responsibility. Gaining information. Honorable intentions. Right place, right time. So know that you're going to be in the right place at the right time to be doing what you need to be doing. Know that yes, it's going to be a long, hard, slow journey, but you are going to get there. And know that everything that you are doing is worth it. You are gaining a lot of knowledge. You're gaining a lot of skills. You're really working very hard. But it's also time to stop doing everything to please everyone else. And it is time to start working on your own life instead of working on everyone else's life around you. Dolphin, yeah, you're a healer. Definitely a healer. Hummingbird, unicorn, you're a very non-judgmental, open-minded person. You really stand out from the crowd. You bring a lot of love, light, wisdom, positivity, and joy to the world. But while you're dealing with so much negativity, you can't bring all that positivity out. You are somebody who is really just very playful, very knowledgeable, very wise. You have so much gifts to share with the world. So really what you need to focus on is being able to get through this journey so that you can bring those gifts to the world, because what you are working on is really going to bring immense changes to the world around you. We also have spiritual decree and initiation by fire. So fire could really be very helpful for you. Candle magic is a great way to go. And I'm not talking like candle magic, like taking people's free wills away or love spells or shit like that. What I'm talking about is writing down what you want to do, what you want to be, what you want to achieve, and then burning those. Or candle gazing or flame gazing in general, looking into the flames and just allowing your mind to wander and find peace through that. Spiritual decree. This is your fucking destiny is set in stone. You are set in stone. It is set in stone what you are meant to do, what you are here for, and nobody else can change that. The only person that can change that is you, by sacrificing yourself for everyone around you instead of going after what you feel is most important for yourself. Because what is most important for yourself is what is most important for this world as well. You bring a lot of good to this world. And the only way to do that is to make sure you are working on the things that you know are important to this world. So that's what I have for you guys, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you thought about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.